Hello again, Year 8, part 2 of this video, just to include the last question, question 7. So we're looking at understandings of distinguishing elements, compounds and mixtures again, how the air is a mixture, using chemical formula to describe atoms as a compound and in compounds, describing and explaining the conservation of mass, and also providing evidence for chemical reactions as well. And the skill using chemical formula to describe the atoms in a compound. Okay, so give the letter of the diagram which represents a mixture of gases, which is B, because we have them all spaced apart, so it's a gas, and there's a mixture of different compounds and one compound, one element, so it's a mixture there, right? Okay. A single compound, so we need pure compound, so the compound has to be two different elements chemically joined together. There's one, and these molecules of that compound are then all the same. So that's a single compound. Whereas this is a single element, and that's a liquid element, isn't it? Diagram below shows a model of a chemical reaction between two substances, substance P and substance Q, going to substance R. Can you tell from the diagram that how can you tell that a chemical reaction has taken place between P and Q? Well, if we look here, we can see that a compound or a new substance has been formed. The ratio is always 1P to 2Q atoms in the new compound. The atoms or particles have joined or chemically bonded together. R is the new product or new substance, and it will accept the elements have joined as well. Okay, so substance P is carbon, so we know that's carbon. Suggest what Q and R could be. So it's P, carbon, that's a solid, isn't it? This substance Q is a gas forming another gas with one carbon and two of the substance Q's in it. So we should really, because of our knowledge of some of the compounds, come up with the fact that substance Q is oxygen because it's a gas, O2, and then when you combine C and O2 together, you get carbon dioxide, so R is carbon dioxide. How does the diagram show that the mass has been conserved in this reaction? Well, we've got the same numbers of atoms present in here as we have in P and Q. There is the same amount of each element as well, so 6 oxygens, 3 carbons, 3 carbons. If you said the same amount of elements in substance R, then it's not correct because it's to do with the same amount of atoms in the product as in the reactants. Okay, so there you go. Feel free to go back and fill in your reflection sheet and try and find, I've sort of outlined a few of the skills and understandings from your success criteria that you would put in your reflection sheet as well. So try and put in the success criteria first, and then demonstrate your new understanding having gone through this video and the test. Yeah, make sure you write that down, and how the video has helped you do that. Okay. Cheers. See you next time. Bye.